Hello student, good morning. So today I am going to discuss new topic. So today our topic is head-on elastic collision of two bodies. So here we have a horizontal plane. We have any horizontal plane, and we will take two bodies of mass m1 and m2 moving with initial velocity u1 and the second body moving with initial velocity u2. Okay. So when this body collide with each other, I mean head on collide with each other, okay, so then what happened? Then the velocity of this body, I mean the first body v1, and the velocity of the second body is v2. Okay, so here we take two bodies on this horizontal plane, and the first body having mass m1 and moving with velocity u1, and second body having mass m2 moving with velocity u2. Okay, when both this body collide with each other, okay, then their velocity will be changed. Okay, so the second body having velocity after collision is v1 and second body having velocity after collision v2. So suppose two bodies of masses m1 and m2 moving with velocity u1, initial velocity u1 and u2 respectively, collide each other. Okay, so these bodies collide each other, and after collision, okay, this is the situation of after collision, they move with velocity v1 and v2. Okay, and this collision is perfectly elastic. This collision is perfectly elastic. Okay, so here the first body moving with initial velocity u1 and second body moving with initial velocity u2. When both these body collide with each other, okay, then after collision their velocity will be different. The first body having velocity v1, I mean this v1 after collision, okay, this velocity change u1 to v1 after collision, and this second body, okay, having velocity v2 after collision, and their initial velocity is u2. So velocity change from u2 to v2. So now we have to find here these two velocity v1 and v2 here. Okay, and here the head on elastic collision, this is our topic. So this is a collision is perfectly elastic. Okay, so what is the meaning of here perfectly elastic body? I mean here in the perfectly elastic collision where energy and momentum remains conserved. Energy and momentum remains conserved. Okay, so this is a elastic body. So firstly, energy and momentum remains conserved. Okay, so here we take another page, and from law of conservation of momentum, so here you see that two bodies, okay, these two bodies, okay, I mean the total momentum before collision when these two body moving with velocity, first body moving with velocity u1 and second body moving with velocity u2. Okay, so this is the condition before collision, I mean the total momentum before collision and total momentum, this is a condition after collision. So total momentum before collision and total momentum after collision will remain same. Okay, so here we write here total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision. Okay, so what will be the total momentum before collision here? So here you see that this first body having mass m1 and this first body move with velocity u1, initial velocity u1. Okay, so m1 u1, we take only magnitude value here. Okay, so here the second body move with velocity u2 and the mass of this body is m2, so m2 u2 is equal to, okay, so this is the total momentum before collision. And now the total momentum after collision, so this is the condition after collision. Okay, the first body having mass m1, mass remains same here, and but velocity changed from u1 to v1, so momentum is m1 v1, and the second body having momentum m2 v2. Okay, so this is a, we give it equation number 1. This is equation number 1. Okay, and this collision in one dimensional. Okay, one dimensional motion. So here we give it equation number 1, and now we further solve it. So m1 u1, okay, so m1 u1 m2 u2 minus, here we take here the value of this, okay, m2 v2. Okay, so m1 u1, okay, this term comes left hand side, then is positive sign change to negative sign, m1 v1 is equal to m2 v2, and this term goes to right hand side, m2 u2. Okay, so here we take common m1 here. Okay, so m1 here the value u1 minus v1, and here we take common m2, so m2 v2 minus u2. Okay, so we give it equation number 2. Okay, so now we have to find the kinetic energy from the second law. Okay, so here energy. Okay, so energy also remains conserved here. Okay, so kinetic energy, so here you see that kinetic energy before collision and kinetic energy after collision. Okay, so now we see that here. Okay, so we can write here, so now total kinetic energy before collision is equal to total kinetic energy after collision. Okay, so in this figure, so you see that total energy before collision, total kinetic energy, the first body having mass m moving with velocity u1, so its kinetic energy of first body is half m1 u1 square, we take only magnitude value. Okay, and the second body having kinetic energy half m2 u2 square. Okay, so total kinetic energy before collision, so this is a condition of before collision, so total kinetic energy of before collision half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square, and now we have to find the total kinetic energy. Okay, so we have the total kinetic energy after collision, this is a condition of after collision, so here half m1 v1 square and half m2 v2 square. Okay, so now we solve it, so we take common half on both sides, m1 u1 square m2 u2 square is equal to m1 v1 square and m2 v2 square. Okay, so half and half will be cancelled to each other. Okay, so what left here, m1 u1 square m2 u2 square is equal to m1 v1 square plus m2 v2 square. Okay, and here you see that, okay, so m1 u1 square, so this terms, okay, comes to left hand side, so its positive sign change into negative sign, m1 v1 square is equal to this term goes to right hand side, 2 v2 square m2 u2 square. Okay, so here we take m1 common, u1 square minus v1 square, and we take here m2 common, m2 v2 square minus u2 square. Okay, so m1 u1 minus v1 and u1 plus v1, and here m2 v2 plus u2 v2 minus u2. Okay, we give it equation number 2. Okay, sorry, this is equation number 3. This is equation number 1, 2, and this is equation number 3. Equation number 3. Okay, so now what we do here, we divide this equation number 3 by equation number 2. We already have a equation number 2 here. Okay, so this is equation number 2. Okay, so we divide equation number 3 by equation number 2. So what we do here, so firstly we write equation number 3 here. Okay, so now equation number 3 divided by equation number 2. So we write here m1 u1 minus v1. Okay, so we need extra space. Okay, so we write here u1 plus v1 m2 v2 plus u2 v2 minus u2. Okay, so here we write the equation number 2. Okay, so equation number 2 is here, so that is the equation number 2. So we write this equation number 2 here. Okay, so m1 u1 minus v1, so we write here m1 u1 minus v1, and we divide here the other term, I mean this term, m2 v2 minus u2. Okay, so m2 v2 minus u2. Okay, so m2 and m2 will be cancelled, m1 and m1 will be cancelled here. Okay, so this u1 and v1 also cancel, v2 minus u2 also cancel. What left here? Only, so u1 plus v1, and here u2 plus v2. Okay, so we need any space. Okay, so this is our equation. So here we take another space. So here we write here v1 is equal to u2 plus v2 minus u1 goes to right hand side. Okay, so that is a u1. We give it equation number 4. Okay, so now we put this value in equation number 2. Okay, we put this value in equation number 2, and okay, so we put this in equation number 1. Okay, so we put this value v1 here. Okay, so then we will get the value of v2. So we put value of equation 4 in equation 1. Okay, so m1 u1 m2 u2 m1 we put the value v1 here. Okay, so that is a u2 v2 minus u1 plus m2 v2. Okay, so m1 u1 m2 u2 is equal to m1. Okay, so this value is m1 u2 m1 v2 m1 u1 plus m2 v2. Okay, so now we have to find out this value v2. Okay, so v2 is here and v2 is here. We take v2 common here, so m1 u2 m1 u1 plus m1 plus m2, and we take v2 common here. Okay, we write here the left hand term, so m1 u1 m2 u2. Okay, all these two terms goes to left hand side, so this term becomes positive to negative m1 u2, and this term becomes negative to positive. Okay, so here m1 plus m2 v2, so here m1 u1 and here also m1 u1, so finally it becomes 2 m1 u1 plus here we take u2 and u2. Okay, this is a u2 and u2 common here, so u2 we take common here, so m2 minus m1. Okay, and here m1 plus m2 v2. So finally we will get the value v2 here, so v2 is equal to 2 m1 u1 v2 is equal to 2 m1 u1. Okay, and u2 m2 minus m1 upon this term goes to denominator, denominator of this term, I mean m1 plus m2. So finally we will get the value of v2 here. Okay, v2 is equal to 2 m1 u1 plus u2 m2 minus m1 upon m1 plus m2. Okay, this is the value of v2. We give it equation number 5. Okay, so now we have to find out the value of v1. Okay, so here in this term, all these terms, okay, u1 u2 m1 m2, okay, these terms. So now we put this value in equation number 4. Okay, so put the value of 5 in equation number 4. So equation number 4 we already have. Okay, v1 is equal to u2 v2 minus u1. Okay, and here in the equation number 5 you see that all the terms, okay, v2 is in the form of, okay, m1 u1, I mean the mass of first body and initial velocity of first body, and this is a u2 initial velocity of second body, m2 minus m1, okay, mass of both these bodies. Okay, these all terms are initial velocities of two bodies and mass of two bodies. Okay, so we put this value in equation number 4. Okay, so equation number 4 is v1 is equal to u2, v1 is equal to u2 plus v2 minus u1. We put this value here. Okay, so here v1 is equal to u2 and we put the value of v2 here. Okay, so this is the value of total v2. We put this value here. So 2 m1 u1 u2 m2 minus m1 upon m1 plus m2, okay, and minus u1. Okay, so now we solve it this. So m1 m2, so here we write here u2 m1 plus m2, okay, u2 m plus m2 2. Okay, so 2 m1 u1 plus u2 m2 minus m1, here u1 m1 plus m2 upon m1 plus m2. Okay, so we solve it u2 m1 okay, so we directly write u2 m1 u2 m2 plus 2 m1 u1 plus u2 m2 m1 minus u1 m1 minus u1 m2 upon m1 plus m2. Okay, so now we solve this value and then we will get the final value of v1. Okay, so here u2 m1, okay, so u2 m1 and u2 m1 both cancel, and here u2 m2 and u2 m2, these two terms finally becomes 2 u2 m2, and here 2 m1 u1, finally it becomes m1 u1, and this term u1 m2, m1 plus m2. Finally we will get this value is equal to 2 m2 u2, okay, plus we take here u1 and u1 common here, m1 minus m2 upon m1 plus m2. Okay, this is the value of v1. Okay, so finally v1 is equal to 2 m2 u2 plus u1 m1 minus m2 m1 plus m2. We give it equation number 6. So we already get the two values. Okay, I mean the velocity v1 and velocity v2. Okay, so this is the expression of v1 and v2.